This is a question I've been asked a lot. How do I focus? I'm having problems focusing. And I think the question stems from the wrong paradigm. I think the better way to approach the question is, how do I remove distractions? Because focus is the opposite of distraction. As humans, we are naturally focused beings. We are designed to focus on something. The only reason we label ourselves as distracted is because we are focusing on the things we don't want to focus on. I want to focus on my schoolwork and I'm only focusing on my phone or on my computer. Therefore, I am distracted. It isn't a matter of you can't focus, it's just that you are not able to divert your focus from what you don't want to focus on towards something you do want to focus on. So, how do we allow ourselves to focus on what we do want to focus on? We do this by simply removing the things we don't want to focus on. It sounds trite, but that's the reality of it. You just need to remove it. And it doesn't need to be removed forever. It just needs to be removed for the period in time that you want to focus on what you want to focus on. Or you remove it for the period of time that you don't want to focus on that thing that you label as the distractor. Set a time block. This is one of the main techniques that helped me during CAPE, which is setting time blocks. The main reason for this is being able to focus comes from telling yourself that this is the designated time for this specific task. We've all been through this. You haven't studied when you know you're supposed to, and you sit down, you go to play a game of FIFA, or you sit down to listen to music or look at a YouTube video, and there's this pervasive voice in your head that's telling you you haven't studied, you haven't studied, you haven't studied, and you aren't able to enjoy it. That is what happens when you are distracted in quotes. Let me give you another example. You're sitting down to do your schoolwork, and you keep thinking about your phone, you keep checking your phone, you keep checking your phone, you keep checking your phone. The reason why it's a distraction is because you want to focus on the books. During the time of playing FIFA, your schoolwork is actually distracting you from that game of FIFA. And that's because you haven't made a commitment in your mind that this is the time that I'm going to play FIFA and this is the time that I'm going to study. If you take advice from this video and you shift your life to, okay, when I wake up, I'm going to do 90 minutes of study. I have committed to these 90 minutes of studying. During that 90-minute period, you aren't going to be tormented by your mind, which is telling you, oh, you could check your phone, or you could go on YouTube, or you could do this, you could do that. You've told your brain, we are going to study for this 90 minutes. After this 90 minutes, we could play FIFA. So when you are studying, you are focused on studying, and when you are playing FIFA, you are playing FIFA. You aren't thinking about studying while you're playing FIFA, and you aren't thinking about FIFA while you are studying. So time blocking and removal of distraction is probably the main two takeaways and the main two things that I would have utilized to help me become more focused.